just go and start.
Yeah, let's get to work.
Exactly.
Nice. Just like that, we are in Sweden, and welcome back to another video. So today has been, I got up very early for the flight from Athens to Zurich, and then from Zurich to Gothenburg. So touched down here it was like 40 minutes ago, and now I got picked up by my mom. She's going away, so she let me have the car and still could pick me up from the airport. So shout out to mom. What would you do without mom? I mean, you tell me. At the airport in Zurich, I would say maybe like 1 to 2 hours of work in there between the flights. So the whole reason as to why I'm even in Sweden is originally it was because I had a few medical appointments, but then everything kind of, you know, God has a way of combining things, I guess, and you know, everything going according to his plan. So I had a meeting with a prospect Tuesday. That was our third meeting. We had 2 meetings I believe it was in May. But then, you know, there were some logistics on his side, which didn't really make it a good fit to get started at that point. So we had a meeting this Tuesday. We ended up agreeing on a partnership. So today is Thursday, and on Monday, I will go to, you know, get to his clinic, and we'll shoot all the content he needs to set up the ads and like the whole acquisition system, basically the whole funnel, the website, and everything that I'm going to do for him, the back end with AI and all of that good stuff. So we're going to shoot that. And yeah, that's basically why I even am in Sweden. That being said, the plan right now, I'm at the airport. It's around, or no, I'm not at the airport anymore, but I'm close to the airport. And I have around a 40-minute drive home. So I'm gonna get back home, and then during the afternoon and the evening, I will finalize like the details for him, and then shoot over like the scripts and the different types of material that we're gonna be shooting on Monday to him, so he can have a chance to kind of look at the medical information that we're gonna or that he's gonna talk about in the ads and in the VSL, etc. So just to make sure that the info there is good, and then for him it's basically just showing up, and then I will direct everything. So that's the plan for today. Get home, finalize that, send it over, and then go for a short walk as well, because today's rest day, but I still want to make sure that I'm active, and especially now. I mean, I've been sitting on flights for hours today, so I'm also like really looking forward to just get out in the Swedish forest. I mean, you know, I was actually speaking to a man like maybe 50-60 years old, and he was going here. He was from Switzerland. He was going here on like a business trip, and something that I mentioned to him, you know, as we were in a conversation, was that, you know, now that I've been living in like warm places, right? It was Spain the first 6 months of this year, and now it has been Athens for 1 month. When you are in these cities where it is like so warm, you kind of forget how fresh air actually feels like. So, you know, just being here in Sweden for a few days, getting out in the forest, getting a few good walks in, I'd say, or I'm expecting to get a good few walks in. That's just something that I am looking forward to a little bit. Feels kind of crazy to say that, but you know, when I was in Sweden, I was looking forward to getting abroad, but now when I am abroad, I'm missing some of the things in Sweden. I'm actually realizing how good of a country Sweden is. So yeah, Sweden is pretty good. I can't complain. The clock is now around 9 p.m. I believe. So I mean, this is past my usual bedtime, but travel day today, and I had to get some work done. So gotta be flexible. And I spoke about a little bit about this on my way home when I when I was at my other client in Lund in southern of Sweden. But you know, during the afternoon, basically I was glued to my computer for thought there was someone behind me. Basically, I was glued to my computer for a few hours, you know, finalizing the ad scripts and the VSL script for my new client that I'm gonna shoot with in a few days. And yeah, as I said, spoke about this a couple of videos ago, I believe, and there is something very fulfilling working with these type of clients. You know, they're experts at what they do, working with regenerative medicine, and me being able to play a small role in helping them is something, yeah, fulfilling. It really is the best word. And I feel very blessed to be in the position that I'm in, to you know, have worked with this client, and now partnering with a second client in the regenerative space. So I'm really looking forward to shoot with this new client on Monday, and get the ball rolling with him as well. So basically, ad scripts, VSL script are almost finished. I've sent them over now to him for review to make sure that all the medical information that we're giving there is correct. And then after I get, you know, his feedback on that, I do the final touches, maybe adjust some things, and then from there, the focus is on shooting the content, and then after that, rolling out the campaign. So yeah, very much looking forward to Monday. Okay, so it is Sunday now, and there have been some changes to the original plan. So the original plan was to only record on Monday, so that'd be tomorrow, of course. However, I got information that our schedule would have been a little too tight if we were to only record tomorrow. So we've switched it up a little bit. So we're actually going to record for around 4 hours today, mainly focusing on the ads and the VSL that we're gonna, you know, that I'm gonna record for him. And yeah, the scripts are done now. He's been going through it and making sure that the information that we have is correct, and then also adding a few like stories about patients that he's helped. So we'll include that in the VSL as well. I'm really looking forward to get to the clinic and film this. So the whole goal with how I work is basically for my clients that whenever we have a shoot like this, it's only for them to just show up, basically like listen to me, do as I say. I mean, I wouldn't say shut their brain off, but in a way, because I don't want them to have any unclarity, but it's more so just like show up, we shoot the material that we need, and then we're done, basically. So that's kind of the overarching, I guess you could say, like view of how these shoots are. So yeah, that's kind of the status right now. And in a few hours, so the clock is currently around 12. We're gonna start at 2, shoot to around 6 is the plan. So I'll make sure to get some food before then, and after that we're heading off and starting the whole procedure, the filming. Right then, so prepped, ready for the shoot. I'm going to stop by at a grocery store close by to grab some energy that we probably gonna need during the shoot. Got to keep the energy levels high to make sure we capture the content that we need. So gonna stop there, and then it's time. After recording the ads, the next thing up was to record some content for his social media. And these will not only be posted on his social media, but we will also use some of these in the SMS sequence that a person gets put in after they've booked their consultation. And the reason as to why we do this is so that when the people come to the clinic for their consultation, they are more pre-sold. So in other words, if my client believes that a treatment could help the person, the likelihood of the person actually purchasing will be higher. Right then, we are back in the car, back on the road. So I actually just wrapped up a dentist appointment. I'm back in my hometown, so I thought, why not just get that out the way? Everything looked good, so thumbs up for that. Anyways, the recording yesterday went good. I mean, the thing with, I'm right now, since I've produced some content myself, I am pretty comfortable in front of the camera. But the thing is, especially when you are, like, when you haven't been speaking to a camera previously, it can be kind of, maybe you could say daunting. So what we had to do, since this new client that I'm working with is a bit uncomfortable in front of the camera, and it would have been weird if he wasn't, right? But there were we had to do some retakes. I had to give him some feedback, and he took it very well. That's the thing, right? I mean, we had some really good conversations yesterday about just, being that we want to be able to be super honest with each other, because that's the whole foundation of a partnership, right? I mean, if we can be honest with each other, it's like it won't work in the long run. So yeah, overall I'd say it went good. So we recorded the ads, we recorded the some content that we're going to be using in the sequences, in the SMS sequences, when a person has booked a consultation but hasn't yet come to the clinic. So that we got that done. We also recorded some content for his social media overall to position him even more as an authority. So right now it is, I think the clock is like 7:15 or something. I'm going to be at him at around 8:45. And then we're going to shoot. Then he's going to have a patient coming in for a specific PRP treatment. It's called ACP Max. And what I'm going to do then is record kind of the whole, I guess you could say, like, journey when a patient comes to his clinic, how the actual experience is, and what a treatment at his clinic actually looks like, so that we can use on his opt-in page and on his sales page, depending on how I decide to position it specifically for him. So really looking forward to that. Also, before that, we have like a 2-hour block where we are going to record his VSL. So that's kind of the longer form video that we're going to have on his website. But the whole goal with that one is to position him as an expert in his field and really, really build trust. So that's the page a person comes to when they have opted in on the opt-in page. So they've submitted their information, then they get a lead magnet, so kind of like a guide on different treatments, just to incentivize them to leave their information even more. So it's not like just give us your contact info, but also they get sent, so that's kind of like a bonus, because after they've left their contact info, they get sent to the sales page, and that's where we're gonna have the VSL, as it is called, so a video sales letter. And yeah, that's kind of the main thing we're going to be recording today. Also, we're going to be recording a video for him that a person gets after they've booked their consultation. So kind of like a confirmation video, more so just confirming to the patient that is waiting on their consultation and coming to the clinic that they made the right decision, and so on. So yeah, that's kind of like the overarching plan in terms of the content we're going to be shooting for him today. I feel like we have a pretty solid foundation. So excited to just knock this out the way, get it done, and then lay out the plan on kind of like the time frame on when all the material is going to be edited and when we can go live with the new ads and the whole new like structure and the whole new funnel. So yeah, looking forward to it, and let's get to it. Already know that we got to keep the energy levels high for you know, with all of the hours we have ahead of us. So awesome energy for me and him, and now we are about to get to it. What I will be doing in this video is to walk you through the entire system, or we already have that for you, all the ad scripts that we have been using, so you know, up until we've been recording this better than another treatment, just to kind of, you know, position you as an expert in the field and as an authority, and that they will feel even more trust towards you. The lead magnet through kind of like the guide that we went over, they get that immediately, and then we have an entire sequence here. So these are going.
All right.
Yeah.
But if a potential patient
Yeah.
don't want the email, can the person unsubscribe or something?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so-
Yep. Depth on the different treatments that you offer. And the whole goal there is to, I've said it multiple times during this presentation, it was 10 reels that we're going to be, like short video clips that we're going to be posting on your Insta here continuously, and real step for them to take. And then of course the end, we have the treatment, and you know, run the ads for a few months. Yeah. Do you have any last questions, or?
We just go and start.
Yeah, let's get to work.
Exactly.
Nice. So I feel like this vlog has been me in the car a whole bunch of times, and now I'm here again. But now we are done with all of the content for my client. So we've had 2 days in total, as I told you, and yeah, overall feels very, very good. So now he has pretty much all the, or we have everything to get started with the campaigns in terms of content. So feels very good. I mean, it's always good to meet you know, clients in person and not only online. So yeah, clock is around 1:30 now. So what I'm going to do is fuel up a little bit, and then I will hit the gym before packing all of the stuff pretty much ahead of going back to Athens tomorrow. The flight is at 6:05 in the morning, so it is safe to say that it's going to be a pretty early morning tomorrow. But anyways, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you are a clinic owner, or you know somebody who runs a clinic, feel free to DM me the word clinic on IG, and I will get in touch with you. So with all of that being said, I appreciate you for watching, and take care. Bye bye.